You prefer the lip gloss solo? Does everyone feel this way? Okay. Is this hunting enough? Is this hunting enough or no? I was experimenting. I don't like how long it is. These are my first complaints. Kate POV X. Okay. Okay, so I feel like this down perfect. Is this giving what we want it to? Is this good? This isn't good for the photo shoot. Okay. Because I can return this. I can return this. I've worn it for a couple hours. I can return this. Ella, thank you. Thank you for filling me in. Okay. I will find a better top. I will find a better top. Thank you so much. Get a long sleeve camo. Well, I want a vest as well. I just wanted, you know, I wanted some green in there. I tried. Black or army green. Okay. So what if I did like turtleneck? What if I did like turtleneck with vest over it? Hunting vest. Why am I wearing the Vinny sweater? This is 20 bucks at Walmart. Yes, that works. Okay. Turtleneck is kind of crazy for hunting? Steal the beanies? No! Or plain long black sleeve. Okay. Morgan sent her jacket and it was so fire. It sounds cozy. Yes. Okay. I shall return this. I shall return this to Walmart. I have the receipt. Perfect. Noted. Thank you. I am your dress to impress character. That is true. That is true. Okay, we don't think that it works. We don't think it works with the pants. We don't think it works with the pants. So imagine me with like a... Now, for the hunting, is this too much for the hunting vibes? I don't have the vest yet. It's perfect. Okay. Me with the vest and this? I'm gonna have to wear this on the plane because there's no way I get this to fit in the suitcase. I am going into the jungle. I'm going cryptid hunted. Oh my god, Cassie, that would be so funny to have like a string of grass right here, Cassie. I see the vision. Bring the whip from Halloween. Okay. Right, crocky, yeah. I have a National Geographic little... Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to pack this. I love this seal of approval. You are all the enablers I've needed my entire life. This is the enablers that I needed. Yes! Quinablers. Literally. I love it, Cassie. I love it. I love your mind. What's it called? I'm incredibly stressed. The Casey's partnership is going well. I need to sign the contract, everything like that. It's just now all of a sudden you have to create content that fits a specific guideline. Oh my gosh, I love that, Cassie. I love it, Cassie. Have you ever seen the TikToks, Cassie, where it's like, they buy the painting from Goodwill and then they add stuff? I need accessories for my outfit. I'm stressed. Who wants to dress me? You've done that? I love that. I'm picturing you, Haley, with like a hard hat and like, you know? No, Morgan's jacket was so fire today. Look at this. Oh! Oh! Crikey! Crikey! Yes. I'm telling you right now. Haley and Morgan are going to become best friends. I'm not going to hear from either of them ever again. Morgan will be snatching Haley's attention. I will be like devastated. I also get plain clear vases from Goodwill, paint them black. That is so cool. I did that one time, Cassie, for like a fraternity party. I like designed vases and made it look super sick. I had to like paint them 4 different colors. Okay. My Squid Game coverage, let the record show, I have notes. I took these notes yesterday, by the way. I took these notes yesterday. But I did not make a slideshow because there's just too much writing. So just a heads up. Our Squid Game coverage is not going to be as cool as our Survivor coverage. Studious. Hella studious. The draft feels like an impossible task. I'll be honest, I have the solution. I have the solution star. I've just been too busy to do it. You know? I fully have the like vision. I just need to do it. It's a lot. Okay. Who's ready for the Thursday night breakdown on twitch.tv/everynow and We're talking Squid Game and Survivor. For those of you who don't know, last night was the Survivor 49 finale. Isabel. Yes. Savannah won. She played such a dominant game. And there was this incredible moment, Morgan, where someone on the jury asks Savannah to name a loved one name a loved one or a family member or you know, significant other of everyone on the jury. That's incredible. Because it really does show. It really does show. I know that as viewers, you're like, who cares? Who cares? As viewers, I understand it. But, like, as a player, guys, she should know. She should know their family member, you know? I don't know. I understand it's also 26 days, so it is a little bit different. But, like, you talk so much, and it just highlights the point that, like, she didn't connect with people. That's their problem, Morgan. That's their problem. Because we will be discussing this. Oh my god, yeah, Mr. Beast in the Survivor 50 trailer, disgusting. Absolutely revolting. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's get into the Thursday night breakdown discussing Survivor 49, the finale. We're gonna talk about the scavenger hunt, hoo-ha-ha. We have to fight for immunity. We're gonna talk about the battle at the bottom. A last chance through fire and flames, and then we'll discuss the final tribal council, okay? We are given the most fun. I love a scavenger hunt. Mr. Beast, he's like a twist on Survivor 50. It's so weird. I think that this image is hilarious, you know? Yeah, he's a freak. He's a freak. Apparently, they had, like, a group chat where they talked about weird, disturbing, like, underage, like, whatever. Like, Mr. Beast is not a good person. I love a scavenger hunt so much. Savannah flexes that she's like, I'm in the best shape cardio-wise, so this is gonna be a breeze. And she straight up had 5 minutes. I loved this. She was booking it. She put together the puzzle. Rizzo stole her answers again. Rizzo is hilarious because I don't think he's solved a puzzle yet. And then him going on Survivor 50, it's not like he had enough time to get good at puzzles all of a sudden. So I think that that's super funny. Nikki Tay 94 says hello. Thank God. Bless up. Shout out Nikki Tay 94. I love a scavenger hunt. Everyone's hunting. They're Christina is cooking. She's so tired. She's like, mommy needs a rest. I thought that was so funny. I love Christina Mills. We all know this. She's one of my clients. Sophie finds the longest stick you've ever seen in your life. And she, like a piñata, just shing, 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 shing. She's like a downstairs neighbor complaining about the steps from upstairs. She's until the advantage falls. I love it. Yes. Christina looked like she got head trauma last night. That was scary. On the barrel, covered in mud, I was like, I think we need to be careful. People's livelihoods at risk, you know? We then have our final 5 going into the final immunity challenge. Slash poll. I'm gonna ask you right now, who are you rooting for? Clinton Merchant, hello, hello. Okay, you have 60 seconds on the clock. Just choose your fave. Let your voice be heard. It was a great finale. There is no Publix. Ella tells lies. Davey, hello, hello. Hell yes, Cassie. Tom, what's up? Rizzo's girlfriend's TikTok. Oh my god, I love it. I loved it when they did the... It was the 3 ladies and then the 3 dudes. They did their, like, their partners. They did that TikTok. I thought that was so fun. Might just steal that. Sophie with 52% of the vote. Ooh, 45 or 47? They're both pretty good. You hate Sage? There's no way you hate Sage. But it's just bisexual. Hello, hello. Royalty has entered the chat. Christina did work really hard, and Christina was really helpful during the team challenges. Christina was a force. That's something that people don't talk about on Twitter, is she was working like a dog in every team challenge. If you watch her, she's like pushing the thing, she's contributing. She works hard. She works hard. I love Sage as a character. I think that she, like, what's it called? She's one of those players where she is extremely emotional, but she uses her emotions to guide her strategic decisions, which I think is cool. Sometimes it's just, like, pure emotional, like, you know, it's like you're not playing the game, but she's extremely capable. She just, you know, uses her emotions to decide what she's going to do strategically. I think that that is really cool. They all did survive. Barely. I've just received reports from Ella that they've all died. I think it's fascinating. I think that she's in a catch-22. Do you choose to lose to Steven or Savannah? She maybe thought that she had better social connections than Savannah. Early game Cassie, she was a dog. She kind of ran out of steam, I think. They're all competing. Sophie has an advantage, but it is not enough to stop Savannah. Savannah is a complete comp beast. Like, she is the Terminator in Fiji. I think a motivated Sage is a rootable Sage, and then after she got Shannon out, it felt like she maybe didn't know what direction to be pulled into. You didn't like her after the Shannon? I'm curious about, like, the criteria, you know? Savannah dominates, okay? And this whole time, I thought Rizzo was throwing competitions. I can't lie to you. I could not fathom that Rizzo was... I love this, Cassie. I thought Rizzo was throwing comps this entire time. I fully believed. I was like, there's no way he's this ass. Because he's, like, tall. He's so tall, I just assume there might be some athleticism in there, you know? He's decent at the throwing, he's incredible. He's incredible. He's very, you know, Dr. Will coded in that, where it's like, is he throwing it or is he just bad? We then witness a battle at the bottom. Look at Christina's beautiful smile. This is crazy. How are you on Survivor and your teeth look this good? I'm so pissed. I don't understand. I really wish that Sage and Christina would have... I don't know what they could have done to guarantee that, like, they weren't on the bottom. They had to, like, you either had to have Sophie or you have to have Rizzo. And it has to be like, no matter what, it's us three versus them. And then you allow that person to play the middle or whatever. But instead, I was shocked that it was just like they got rid of Steven, they lost their majority, and then they just accepted that they were at the bottom and that there was nowhere to go. And it was just like, oh, well then why did we get rid of Steven, you know? That's my one contention with the Steven vote. I get that Steven is a better competitor, and that it's like, well, you want to be able to even the playing field so that maybe you can take out Savannah. But if you are guaranteeing that you two will be at the bottom, I think that maybe it's just worth it to take out Rizzo in that situation, or Sophie. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yeah, I think Steven, once it was like, the game was fully over, then he made a point to console Sage and everything, but I have no idea. I truly have no clue how to gauge my health in this current juncture. I've just been sleeping nonstop trying to heal, but it is what it is. We witness Sage and Christina. They are like cannibalizing at the bottom. fighting for their lives, throwing each other under the bus. And it is believed that Christina is a better talker and therefore would perform better at a final tribal council, which I do think is a pretty good read. Just because Sage is like, she's very short and to the point, you know? And so, yeah, it was tough to see them go down with the ship like this. What was their name? Tres Leches? They had the game signed, sealed, and delivered. Christina goes home. And so then we find ourselves in the final four. Rizzo made a bad move, sending Christina home here. Isn't Christina good at fire? And so is the idea that it's like Savannah versus Christina? I don't know. It really felt like it was the last exercise of it still feels like the last exercise of influence from Savannah, you know? I thought it was a game-winning move by Savannah, you know? So here we have Sage, and then we have Christina, and then we have Rizzo, and then we have Savannah. 60 seconds on the clock. We go into our final immunity challenge. And am I crazy? They were moving so slow. That's like that day 26, you know? Oh yeah, the competition before where they were falling off that wheelbarrow looked dangerous. Like, straight up dangerous. Oh my god. Oh, my bad, my bad. Sophie, you found dead. Sorry, Sophie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone was moving at a snail's pace, putting together this puzzle. I would have been... I love Sophie smacking the button to where the thing falls. I think I could have won this final immunity. I believe that so strongly. I want to compete on, like, the Survivor challenges so bad. It looks so much fun. I think I just like obstacle courses, you know? Sophie takes the dub here. And she gets to choose who goes to fire. This is what I wish would have happened. This is what I would have done if I'm Sophie. I would have told Rizzo and Sage that they will be making fire. against one another. I would have guaranteed Savannah, you're going to the finals. 1,000,000%. On the one condition, can you just help me organize my thoughts for the final speech? Savannah's an extremely loyal player. She doesn't prepare. And then at the last moment, you say, well, I've actually been lying. I told Savannah that she wasn't going to be competing in the fire building, but she will be. And you figure out who was the better fire maker between Rizzo and Sage, and then you put them in against one another. I think that's the move. Because Savannah was able to practice. If you just, like, cut and dry and say, like... Because instead, Sophie was like, I need time to be by myself. You should all practice. Don't let Savannah do that. No! I think that she should have just lied to her and thrown her under the bus later on, you know? As a head mod? What does that mean? But that's what I would have done. I don't know about any of you. Jose, I'm trying. Oh, they're adding head mods. Yes, Brandon Donlin will be the head mod. Sophie is a good person. Yes, I get that, but... We then have fire making through Fire and Flames. And Savannah gets the last laugh. And it truly feels in this moment that she's won the game. Every bit of adversity she could have faced, she did. Yes, we are giving a head to the mods. And yes, I'm giving Brandon Donlin a head. Savannah, one of the coolest winners, I would say. Someone screenshot that for Crystallosities. Brandon Donlin's the only one getting head here, people. I loved his Survivor 45 game. She's such a fascinating winner. She is a complete shark. She's like crazy in the like fun reality TV way where she's playing so incredibly hard. She doesn't even feel bad. It's incredible. And so our final three breaks down between Sage, a player that is led with her emotions and used strategy to get even with her enemies. Sophie, a social threat that has navigated devastating loss the entire game. And then Savannah, a shark physically and strategically, but socially outcasted. They do not like Savannah. I was curious if there was a chance that she would not win due to like a bitter jury just because it really felt like they did not like her, you know? It really felt like they did not like her at all. I thought Sage was gonna win. That was my deep 3 prediction. I was like, what are the chances, you know? I thought there was a chance that Sage could win. I thought they did not like her. Let's get into it. Can I name my jury's family? Okay, for those of you who don't know, Christina Mills looks at Savannah and says, I want you to name a family member, a loved one, or significant other for each of the members of the jury. Savannah says, I don't think I can. To which then Christina says, can you please try for me? Oh my God! That's so awkward. That's so awkward. And she couldn't. I can name whoever I want, okay? I'm an honest enough competitor. Or Danny! Or Danny! You can't name all the family members you know. What are we talking about? You guys can't police me. Thank you. Nice try. Nice try. Swing and a miss. Oh, man. It was so incredible. And it was incredible because Savannah didn't have the answer. You know? I will put myself in the headspace of, like, Quinn in the house, who I would be able to say. Yes, yes, I could. Yeah, the fact that Sophie knew all the answers, it's, yeah. I trust. Chelsea, I would have said Jack Bayham. Mackenzie, I would have said Wendy, her mom. Leah, I would have said Danny. Or Sweet Pete, the ladies' treat. Rubina, I would have said Christine with a K. Angela, I would have either said CJ or Lexi or Chuck. T-Core, I would have said Jabari. Cam, I straight up couldn't tell you. I would not be able to say Cam. Because Cam didn't have anyone who signed a release. That's why he said dogs at the crib, you know? Yeah, so I straight up could not name a single family member of Cam. None of his dogs. I met one of them. I could not. And it's like, I know about his mom. I know about his dad. But their names are mom and dad to me, you know? It would have been impossible. Let me think. Joseph, I would have said Jean-Paul. Tucker, I would have said, if not Eric, Heavy D. I would have said Heavy D for Tucker. For Brooklyn, I would have said Maverick or Eddie. Before Brooklyn is Cedric. Cedric, I couldn't name anyone. I just know mom, you know. Heavy D is his friend. I don't know. And then... Or Stinks. I would have mentioned Stinks for Tucker. Cedric, I have no idea. Sweet Kenny K, I would have said Renee. Before Kenny is Lisa. Lisa, I have no idea. I didn't even know Lisa's last name. Tucker's dog. Oh yeah, Ziggy. That would have been a pretty good one. Lisa, I didn't even know Lisa had family. Lisa was like a closed book. She didn't talk about anything with us. Matt, I would have no shot. I knew his dad was old as fuck. I knew that. I knew his mom worked at Chick-fil-A. And that she's like this sweet Filipino lady. But I don't know her name. That's what he told us. He was like, yeah, my dad's very old. He told us that like a million times, that his dad was very elderly. Outside of that, I don't know. Did I miss anyone on my cast? Mark and Wendy. What's up, Nikki Tay94? How are you? Did I say Matt? No, Matt was the one I was saying. Oh, Chemo. Chemo. What's Chemo's nephew's name? I would have known in the house, but I did not know. I don't know now. I don't know Chemo's nephew's name. Yeah, I don't know his nephew's name now. So I wouldn't have been able to, or I would have been able. I know. Text him immediately. He's probably asleep. What time is it in Hawaii? Okay. Let's get into Squid Game, the challenge. Oh, they're behind us, not ahead of us. Gurf. Do 2B Tuesdays have to be Christmas? That's a phenomenal question. Bonus points if so. Terry Joe movie. I'm not familiar. Okay. Are you ready to talk about Squid Game? Like I said, for those of you who don't know, who weren't here earlier, listen. I took notes. Oh wait, let's watch the new trailer. Let's watch the new Survivor trailer first. Yeah, in my beautiful handwriting. Than the Terry Joe trailer. Noted. Let me pause this. Main screen that. Here we are. Oh, let me turn the volume up. Okay. Hold on, rewind. Okay. Are you guys ready? Survivor 50. In the hands of the fans.
I'll start with a quote from Magellan. Life is for the bold to seize the opportunity when it comes, not those poor, intrepid souls that stay close to shore. But it is the person that goes out in the storm that reap the high rewards.
Welcome to Survivor 50.
Low-key reheating Survivor Australia versus the world's nachos of them having the shot of them going to the plane. But I loved it. They made Colby seem so cool. I don't remember Colby that much other than like Heroes versus Villains. I love that they have the Survivor logo on there. I think it looks phenomenal. It feels like they're taking this seriously so far. And that's the greatest thing they can do. Them being like, we are here. We get to see Ozzy's hair from the back. His curls look good. I have on good authority that he does not use shampoo. He told me that. He only uses condition. Because I was confused how he combs through his hair, but he's like, I'll use conditioner sometimes. I'm like, oh, okay. He just gets it wet. Some people are like that.
We chose you to represent 25 years of the greatest adventure on television. It's a big honor. And the only thing we want in exchange for giving you this spot is everything.
Woo!
Season 50 is a celebration of the game that created my entire life.
It's been 20 years for me. It's definitely unfinished business.
Look, how many more shots am I gonna get?
Make no mistake about it. I'm thinking about winning.
How many more shots am I gonna get?
This man is dressed for the wilderness. This is the most well-equipped dressed person I've seen in my life. I hope she learned how to make fire. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yes, we'll do the movie suggestion next then. I like that idea, Cassie.
Make no mistake about it. I'm thinking about winning.
And I'm going to cancel everything that you can cancel. Your Christmas, your vacation, your doctor's appointment.
Boo! No Mr. Beast. No, no, no. No shot, dude. Are you kidding me? This is a crime. This is abysmal. I can't do this. There's just no way, dude.
The twist in the hands of the fans is going to open up Pandora.
Oh, wait.
The twist in the hands of...
Here we have Tiffany, Charlie, Rizzo, Rick Devens, Aubrey. Like, this is crazy.
The fans.
Ozzy with the camo shirt. Come on, Coach is right there. Is this Genevieve here? I don't know. Camilla. What are our thoughts? Okay, if you're a Survivor player, it's like, Charlie, you know all these people except for these two right here. Do you see that as an opportunity or a threat? I take it as an opportunity, personally. Especially if I'm new era. If I'm a new era player, I'm getting these old farts out of here, brother. If I can, you know. I might... Oh, well, actually, hold on. Here's the catch-22. I feel like I can beat all the old farts in competitions. But I feel like the pre-gaming of they have years of connection, 50 seasons of knowing one another, that makes me feel a little nervous about why are they going to work with me over someone who they've known longer. You just have that built-in trust. So I think I would work with the new era people. I think that's my goal.
Is going to open up Pandora's box. Is going to open up Pandora's.
Everyone's talking about Ozzy saying he doesn't look good here. Is the answer bangs? Is the answer bangs for Ozzy? Does he look better if that is pushed forward? Can I get someone's opinions on that? Do we have any, hairstylists in the chat? I think the facial hair looks good. Does he need bangs? I don't think he looks bad either. I think that he looks appropriate for his age. But everyone on Twitter is saying he looks terrible. Everyone on Twitter is... How old is he? I think he's in his 40s. That's Twitter? Okay. I think that he would look better with the curls, I think that would look good. As bangs. Just looked it up. Yeah, he's 44. He looks great. The shag? Who said shag? I thought that was a good idea. Where are you? Well, he has his curls in the back. His hair looks great, but I think a shaggy, Cassie. I think it was you. I think he looks good.
Box. The fans voted on things that impact this game.
We have to be ready for anything, which is scary. Oh my God!
Now I see Zach Brown on Survivor. It's a Billie Eilish boomerang idol. Jimmy Fallon may decide.
It's just the last thing any of us would want. A Billie Eilish boomerang. This is not what we want. This is actually the opposite. Everyone voted that they wanted less twists. Everyone agrees. They're like, yo, we do not want twists. We want it to be very vanilla, cut and dry Survivor, and they're introducing Billie Eilish, Jimmy Fallon, Zach Brown. I'm so confused. And it's like, if they're just hosting a competition or something like that, or if they're introducing something, and it's like, or it's part of the prize that you get to go to a Zach Brown concert, the Golden Labubu, Immunity Idol, and the Vanilla Mace Beware Advantage. Dubai Chocolate Labubu. I like, that's so funny. Mentality and Gurf Gurf Gurf. Same page. But it's just like, this is not what we want, you know? I'm hoping that it's just like 6, 7. It truly feels like worst case scenario, it's game breaking. Best case scenario, it's a little cringe and they just introduce the competitions. You know? That could be cool. Like maybe Zach Brown, it introduces an element of music to finding an idol where it's like the notes translate to a location or something like that using the A, B, C, D, E, and F, G. You know? That could be cool. But it's just, we don't want this, you know?
By beating this game.
Welcome to Survivor 50, Mr. Beast.
I brought a briefcase.
Christian has a beard here, and at the beginning he didn't. Holy shit, Tom. This is so disgusting. I hate everything about this. I truly... Okay. Part of what separates Survivor from other reality TV shows... Well, now that's spoiled, you know? That's why I'm like, holy shit. Do we not like Mr. Beast? No one likes Mr. Beast. Straight up dog water. Hate Mr. Beast. Part of what separates Survivor from other reality TV shows is that there's this charm to it. You know, it's an adventure. There's so much personality in everything. Has a name. There's an identity to Survivor. And then you have, I do not participate in Beast Games discourse. Absolutely not. No. I think that like Mr. Beast represents like this corporate, soulless lack of personality. Like there's nothing here, you know? And so to introduce him into Survivor, it's just like he doesn't have charm. He doesn't represent adventure. He represents exploitation. He is capitalism incarnate, you know? And so it's just a lack of personality. There's nothing there. And so I think that that's why so many viewers are upset, is because it's our cute reality TV show about people on an island where they find themselves, you know, Cochran, David, these people who came in as Davids and came out Goliaths, you know, found themselves, found their confidence. But Mr. Beast is not that. There is no storyline. It is just spoon-fed content, you know? In his Beast games, they don't have, you know, diary rooms. It's him saying, we need a whatever. And it's just like, we don't want to hear from you. We want to hear from the people, you know? It's crazy.
Season 50 is the biggest moment in Survivor history.
This is the Survivor Coliseum. It's do or die.
I don't just want to win, I do want to make a statement.
Here we go! Feels a little like, you know, a high school reunion meets like a massacre.
He's so neurotic. I love that. Joe is a badass. I'm kind of excited to see Joe. Am I crazy? I need Joe to drink a Monster Energy drink, listen to 3 Days Grace, and have like a crumpled up picture of Eva for this. Like, I need him to be on demon time, you know? I need him to activate. I need him to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wish Eva or Ava, or no, it was Eva, right? The hockey player? Okay. No worries. Jenna has the most appearances. That's fire. I'm pissed. Where is Genevieve? I can't wait for Genevieve. Like, I'm hoping that this show or this season gets to show off their cast, because the cast is good. I'm not excited for what's the big ass guy? That large ass man, Jimmy or whatever. Jonathan. Like, Jonathan is the one person I'm not excited about. Everyone else, I'm like, you know what? Let's see it. He's huge. He is gigantic. It was something. It was something with a J. That's all I knew. I knew it was a J. But I don't know. Dude, I think he would have been fine for like a New Era All-Stars, not 50. He is not like that impactful of the, you know? That's what kills me. I would have loved to see Jonathan and Hunter showdown as like the New Era Goliaths, you know? Like, that would have been cool. Him saying Mr. Jeff is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I think that that's brown-nosing to a degree that I've never seen in my life. It's up there for when Cameron Harden was like, Miss Julie? Miss Julie? Heaven! Oh my God! Thank you so much! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate you so much. Who is this? This looks like Savannah, maybe? Maybe D? Kyle? Chelsea saying Auntie Julie is, like, cool. Because it makes sense. It doesn't feel performative. Cameron looking at the camera. Miss Julie? Miss Julie, it's darn tootin' to see you. I just think it's crazy. I forgot Kyle was on this season as well, mentality. That's crazy. Are there 2 boats? I didn't see them in the initial shot. Kyle? Survivor 50. I'm excited. No matter what. No matter what, it's going to be great. That's all I can say, you know? It's going to be good. We're going to manifest it. I'd say Miss Julie. I don't think she likes it. Sparkly Crayons, hello? She didn't like it when Dan Giesling did it. Or he didn't like Mrs. Chen. Or she didn't like Mrs. Chen. I don't know. I don't know. We're all different. You're also much younger than I am. So, me as a 25-year-old, 26-year-old on the show, I was calling her Julie. Shout out.
Don't get no prank happy.
No, I won't.
To Heaven! The tier 1 sub!
No one that'll give it up. People talk, but we just don't care. In this life, you know you gotta live it up. So every night, put your hands in the air. It's a all-night party that we're getting into. Think it's all up and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's all brand new.
me being from the Midwest, I do think, like, I like to say ma'am, I like to say sir. I don't know. They were so busy showing us Mr. Beast. I wouldn't take it that way. I wouldn't take it that way. Because tall, skinny Ben, it could be the opposite. Like, it could be the opposite where, like, the people that they're showing is because that they need to cash in on their appearance fee. So we have no idea. We don't even have the faintest of clue. Yes. We're gonna do To-Be Tuesday recommendations, so send it in the Discord right now or forever hold your peace. Fighting for my life here. Yeah, I guess maybe some people have suggested that like the reason why I say that is because of the military thing. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like that's more of a Midwest thing for whenever I say last To-Be Tuesday before New Year's. Absolutely. We're so close to seeing my girl. It's gonna be a movie. Okay, can I tell you guys about my plan? My plan for, Casey's. Okay. This is what I'm imagining. My stomach rumbles. There's a wide shot. I'm asleep. My stomach rumbles. I'm starving, is what I say. And so I'm like, the only place I trust to insatiate my hunger is Casey's. Okay, here we go. Wolf of Wall Street, here we go. Okay, and then here we have copy, and then we paste it here. If you're sending something in chat, I can't see it right now, but I will answer you here a moment before. Control C, Control V. Then we're gonna do here. And then we're gonna go, we're on Cassie right now, just a heads up. Cassie, thank you so much for so many suggestions. Thank you to everyone who sent in suggestions. It's very kind, very appreciative. It's It's very cool. I'm very thankful for this community. I love our participators. This is so nice. And then we have Star. Thank you much, Star. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Copy. And then we're pasting. And then we're pasting. Okay, baddies. Let's minimize this. Okay, I can see you all now. Alright, okay, baddies, okay. Live scene, here we go. Here's all the suggestions. I'm gonna shuffle it a bunch of times. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Slash poll. First 5 options out of 15 are big money, big money, big money. Emily the Criminal. Then we have Wolf of Wall Street. Number 3 is Remember Me. And then option number 4 is Welcome to the Doll House. Perfect. Our last option for round 1. Jack and Jess have a travel agency? Yes! For the cruises. Then we have Moonlight. Alright. Baddies. 60 seconds on the clock. 60 seconds in a dream. Voter fraud is promoted. Joseph says Moonlight is one of the greatest movies of all time. And with that, the poll has begun. I have to go pee. I will be right back. Joseph, what do you think about Mr. Beast on Survivor? And with 53% of the vote, Moonlight has continued on to the next round. Jeff is senile. That's so crazy to me. And you know what it is? It would have been cool if we had, like... It would have been cool if on Big Brother... Like, if Big Brother had a celebrity on to host a competition or introduce a twist or something like that, it's like Big Brother has enough time to where it's like, okay, if we get Neil Patrick Harris for an episode, he is not going to sidetrack the whole season. He's not going to steal someone's screen time. This is not going to be at the expense, you know? But Survivor, we get so many limited episodes that it's just like, why are we wasting time with Mr. Beast, the least interesting guy? Like, oh my God, it's crazy. Hold on, I want to check something real quick. I want to check to see. I want to see if this movie is on Tubi. Yeah, it's not like anyone has been, like, begging. Ooh. Oh, let me put you all on here. Round 2, starting round 2, I will be adding my movie. Our first option for round 2 is Barbie. That's right, this is a home video from Nicole's mom. You got your veto chip today? That's awesome, Clinton. Hell yeah. Oh. My bad. Here we have Miss Doubtful. Doubtfire. Okay, okay. I assumed, but... we already have Moonlight. She's so filled with doubt, and it's just like you want her to believe in herself. Click to react. God damn it. We're dying here. We're dying here. I'm being killed. Is Haley here? Hope she's doing well. I hope so, she is too. I know that she's working hard. She has so much work, and she's crushing it. Okay, we have Benny and June. Benny and June. Now we have Clerks. I will be making an appearance on Survivor 50. No, Cassie, don't. The Godfather. The Godfather. Never cap yourself. Never cap yourself. Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. We have Barbie, Mrs. Doubtfire, Benny and June, Clerks, and The Godfather. 60 seconds begin now. I believe it is the Barbie movie. Yes, yes, yes. Do we think Dan Giesling's favorite movie is still Karate Kid 2? No! What is up with people's polls today? I've seen several chats. Like, Benny and June with 63% of the vote. Let the record show I'm writing this on my LA or my Omaha parking ticket. They have a picture of my car and everything. Okay, round 3. We have Black Christmas, 1974. Let us remove. Spin the wheel. We have Love and Basketball. Chelsea bought Love and Basketball at Viper Video. Holy shit. What a coincidence. Carrie, 1976. I can't believe Mr. Beast. What the hell? I can't believe Mr. Beast is on Survivor. Like, it really is like. It's like mind boggling that the least charismatic person on the planet. Kings of Summer. I just saw Moises Arias talking about this. It's crazy. And then we have My Girl. 60 seconds on the clock. Voter fraud is promoted. This is round 3 to get into the finale night special. Voting starts now. And with 44% of the vote, Love and Basketball has won. Let me write this down. Okay, let me pull up. All right. Let me turn the volume up. Let's go to the live scene.
Can I play? All right, you and Kelvin. Gives me and Jamal.
Put this here. Okay, the first movie I'm showing you is titled Love and Basketball from the year 2000.
Can I play? All right, you and Kelvin. Gives me and Jamal. Oh, man, he's a girl. Girls can't play no ball. Ball better than you. I'm gonna be the first girl in the NBA. No, I'm gonna be in the NBA. You're gonna be my cheerleader.
They play the same game.
If you don't start that bad attitude, 30 for 5. No one's gonna recruit you.
I'm a ball player.
With a jacked up attitude.
They share the same dream.
You'd love for him to play USC like you did, right?
No, I'd love for him to get a good education.
I don't know why I keep hoping you'll grow out of this tomboy thing.
I won't. I'm a lesbian.
That's not funny.
Damn. You don't look half bad.
You either.
How about a little one-on-one?
What we playing for?
I score, you strip. Take it off. Take it off. Strip.
All's fair in love and basketball, baby.
There's only one way to be successful at anything, and that is to give everything.
Coach has us on 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we were playing basketball.
I can stay a few more minutes.
I'm sweating.
I'm sorry. I don't have it easy like you are, right? There's no red carpet laid out for me.
And ain't no way some soft freshman is taking my spot.
Monica, hustle up, move it!
You forgot to be there.
If I stayed, I wouldn't be starting.
Well, at least you got your priorities straight. Look, I'm entering a draft. I'm going pro.
So that's it. Just forget about you and me.
New Line Cinema presents a story about the passion it takes.
I never knew anyone loved ball as much as you.
To keep your dreams alive.
I've loved you since I was 11, and it just won't go away.
This spring.
I'll play you. One game, one-on-one.
For what?
Your heart.
All's fair in love and basketball.
My God. Let the record show the attitude thing. I really don't think it impacts your scouting that much. I've yet to see, like, if you're good enough, you'll just be on any team, you know? John Morant, my GOAT? Are you kidding me? It's straight up, we would have the worst, most cancerous people on our team, but they were better than the average player at our high school, and then they're just like, sorry, they need to start. And I'm like, no, they don't. These people are horrible. They're horrible. And the coach is like, but they're just so good. I'm like, no, they're not. What are we doing? Specifically in high school. Oh my God. Okay, next up we have Betty and June, 1993. This is a 2-minute trailer.
What's she gonna do? She paints and she reads.
Yeah, she paints, she reads, she lights things on fire.
I got a fire extinguisher. Just bring her.
Betty and June, hell yes.
Come on, play cards.
Soft on the rope, slightly used.
You take my cousin off my hands.
Wait.
I lost
What's in the pot?
a cousin.
I am not taking this guy home.
Did you see those raisins on TV? The ones that sing and dance and stuff?
They scare me.
Yeah, me too.
Knock it off. I'm her brother, and I'm her only family.
We have to tell him.
They return. The grand facade. So soon we'll burn.
I love him!
Yeah?
Well, you are crazy.
Without my pride.
June! Can I help you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Johnny Depp.
Mommy?
Mary Stuart Masterson. Aidan Quinn.
I was thinking it was the guy from Practical Magic.
Benny and June.
I couldn't think of his
A
name. I was
romance
thinking Patrick
on the
Swayze
brink
for some reason, but I
of
didn't think that was
reality.
right.
Of all the fruitless soldiers.
Oh, his name's Aidan Quinn. Noted. Well, you'd think I would know that. Okay. Next up, we have Moonlight. Hell yes, Cassie. My parents thought I was gonna be a girl. All right, here we go. Marshala Ali. I love that guy. He's supposed to be,
What you looking at me like that for? What, man? Come on, you just drove down here? Yeah. Who is you, Sharon? For a long time, try not to remember. Try to forget all those times.
At some point, you gotta decide for yourself who you're gonna be. Can't let nobody make that decision for you.
You gonna tell him why the other boys kick his ass all the time? What's wrong?
I'm good.
No, I done seen good. And you ain't it.
Remember the last time I saw you?
You're my only. I'm your only.
No, you gon' listen.
To who, Ma? Huh? To you? Who is you, man? I ain't seen you in like a decade. It's not what I expected. What did you expect?
ooh, that looks good. While we were in Florida, Joseph and I like did a podcast together, and they asked us, they're like, "What's going on with Leah? What's going on, you guys? The challengers at it. The challengers at it." We and Joseph were joking. We're like, we got more than just Leah going on. We're like, we're interesting people too. You know, you could talk about us, you know, but it was very funny. We had to be like, oh, she's doing well, hopefully, you know. It was just out of nowhere. We're just like, well, yeah, what's she up to? I was like, I don't know. And here's my pick. Stress not, baddies.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the borough, the children were snuggled, their presents wrapped thorough. But this tale's not about presents, or Santa, or ponies. It's about 3 dudes, 3 bros, 3 ride-or-die homies.
Gentlemen, 14 years ago to this very night, I lost my parents. And you guys have been with me every single Christmas since then. You knew. But tonight, we have decided to end this tradition. Chris is just too famous to hang out with us anymore. And Isaac's about to have a baby.
You have been such a rock throughout this whole pregnancy. Now just focus on yourself.
Whoa, shrooms? Is this cocaine? You haven't done cocaine for 11 years, I don't think.
Yeah, no one has, I don't think.
Holy.
I have a present for you. We're going to the best Christmas party in New York City. So that gives us several hours to hit as many traditions as possible. To the end of an era.
I think the cocaine and the mushrooms are reacting poorly.
You look insane. Only your right eye is working.
Do I look weird now?
Yes, you look weird. Still weird. Weirder.
You guys missed her singing Miley Cyrus. She destroyed Wrecking Ball.
You still like that song?
Everybody does. You can cry to it. You can run to it. Yeah. You can party to it.
Timeless.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm freaking out about having the baby. I'm supposed to be a rock, but I'm not a rock.
How wasted are you right now?
Hallelujah.
Not that kind of church.
No. Who's that guy?
What guy?
The guy on the cross.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Is that what they think we did to him?
Yeah.
Can they tell I'm Jewish?
Yes. Your sweater. Don't you dare throw up in here. Swallow it like a girl would.
I need a barf bag.
No barf bag. Is it still happening? It's still happening a little.
We did not kill Jesus! We did not do that!
I came in like a wrecking ball.
For a while there, this was my like special interest movie. Like in the same way that I watched Hot Tub Time Machine every single night for like 3 weeks straight, I watched like the night before on Tubi for like a week and a half straight before it was taken down. And then it was not available anywhere else. Okay. We have 4 options for this Tubi Tuesday finale. I do love a group of dudes going out on a night. I think it's the event planner in me. I love seeing a group event. We have Moonlight, Benny and June, Love and Basketball, and last but not least, The Night Before. The Night Before. Do I like The Hangover? I do like The Hangover. I think it's pretty good. 60 seconds on the clock. Voter fraud is promoted. Follow your heart, be the best you, and there is no wrong answers. It's for the same movie in different fonts. You know what? Fair. No, Cassie, I'm sorry. And with 37% of the vote, Moonlight has won. We are so back! We are back! No one ever clocked that my "Why is my path the hardest" was a Q reference, by the way. We're crying for Christmas. Suspiria. Okay, let me send this in here. Oh, Danny sent the Terry Joe movie that Star was talking about. Do we want to watch that? It's not out? Okay, okay. Let me look it up. Is it just called Terry Joe? Is it this?
Jesus, were you watching me sleep again? Amen. Oh, you came out here to party. Is this the devil's nectar? What the? My bad.
If you ain't hold on backwoods, I don't know what is.
I'm okay. My God. You want me to go to hell like you? Sorry, God.
Incredible. I can't wait to watch it. We will for sure end up watching that. Okay, baddies. Madison, I hope you get a good night's rest. I love Georgia. My bad, my bad. It's getting distracted here. Okay, let's talk Squid Game, The Challenge, Season 2. We are discussing episodes 5, 6, and 7. Literally, I am flirting as we speak. All right, let's talk episode 5. Okay, baddies? If you don't remember, episode 5 ends. That giddy ass smile, that's me. That's me. I'm telling you, I think it's 10 days until I see my lady. I'm so excited. I'm fiending, dog. I'm fiending. Cassie, can I just do this tomorrow? Can I do it tomorrow, please? I'll make the draft tomorrow. I'll make the draft tomorrow. I promise. I promise. Okay. You don't have to pay me $7.99. I'm sorry. It just really got away from me. It's just one of those things. No one will know. I got you. Okay. Episode 5 opens with marbles. They have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Oh, let me move this. They have 20 minutes to decide what they're gonna do and play out. And there's some emotional, There's some emotional turmoil, like partnerships here. We have Zoe and her dad. We have Eric and Melissa. And then we have some funny, like, team-ups where it's, like, the bald 98 and the Burger King guy, number 24. Like, that partnership, I'm like, that's hilarious. That they're both fighting for their deaths. And 98 is trying to, like, explain the plot of, like, all right, we're setting the stakes here. This is what we're doing. And 24 is like, yeah, man, I really don't give a fuck. 24 was funny. And Eric and Melissa have a good versus evil moment. And the amount of discomfort watching secondhand as he is revealing to her that there is no child is quite possibly one of the funniest things that could have happened. I can't express enough how uncomfortable it was. A fun fact is that Eric and Melissa knew each other beforehand after doing it's like a Survivor game, but they were in a forest somewhere for like a week and a half, and they were like ride or dies. They're nerds, exactly. Oh, Eric did a live stream? Hell yes. They found the guy that did the shooting? That's awesome. That's awesome. You knew Melissa 3 years ago. I loved her. I thought she was awesome. I loved talking to her and Eric about like reality TV and hearing from their whatever. Like I was telling Melissa, I was like, one of my favorite things about their connection, is that we got to see them strategizing. And I was like, I'm sure that's happening all the time, but just Squid Game never highlights that. And then she looks at me and she goes, no, there were not a lot of gamers in Squid Game. And that's something like, oh, wow. Thank you, Tom, for letting me know. And I found that interesting because I thought Squid Game was filled to the brim with people who are like reality TV super fans that want to be, but it's like, I thought it was people who wanted to be on Survivor and Big Brother and finally got on, you know? Thanks. Yeah, Squid Game attracts a lot of people looking at the money and fans of the show and stuff like that. I guess the Squid Game people that I've met have been at fan events, and so therefore that's why I thought that, right? It's for sure a mix. It's for sure a mix. The British twins were the worst. I did not like it. It felt so forced. They did not. I don't think that they could carry a show, you know? I just didn't think that their diary room sessions were that particularly fun, you know? Like, I thought Eric was really, really good in the diary room when he talks about, like, he's like, I don't see the stacking doll as a stacking doll. I see it as a ticking time bomb. I'm like, that is descriptive language that you can bite into, and there's something there. This is so good. And then it's like the British twins, they're like, we're British, and right, so we feel bad that we have to do this. They just didn't, they came off as people who wanted to be gamers, but they didn't have the like swag, you know? Like, Dr. Will is a gamer with swag, and that's why we love him. There's some showmanship. There's a delivery that we appreciate. You know? Viper was a fun pick. Viper was a fun pick. He seemed really interesting. I loved Eric saying good versus evil. I fully thought that he was going to do a sleight of hand. I thought he was going to cheat. I thought that that's what we were building up to. I thought Eric was going to, like, if you pick blue, like, whatever. And so then what was going to happen was, like, they were both blue or whatever. And so she picks it, and he'd open his hand, and then they would hug, and then he would put his hand in his pocket and swap the marbles, the blue for the pink, so then it was one of each. I fully thought that he was going to cheat. I was, like, waiting for it, foaming at the mouth to see it. And then, he said that, yeah, what he told me was that, like, that was not allowed. Like, once you decide the rules and everything like that, you have to follow it, and there's no way to cheat. But I would have loved if he found a way to cheat, and I think that he could have had 2 blues. She picks it, he opens it, and he just goes, Melissa, I'm so sorry. Gives her a hug, and he puts the marbles in his pocket, and then it's over. 032. I don't know which one that one was. We had, 24. Yes. That would have been hilarious if 98 lost. That'd have been sick. He goes, it's in this one. What a mind fuck. What a mind fuck. Good versus evil. What I'm gonna do is we are going to do a prediction. Oh. Hello. Okay, I can't do a prediction. It's not opening up on my screen. I wish I could show you what it looks like. Cedric's on Twitch? Hell yeah. Let me try /prediction. I asked him if he was gonna do it anymore. Okay. Oh, he's on Twitch with Morgan. Cool. Okay. I straight up can't do this. What the hell? Well. Dang it, dude. That's so annoying. It's not working. That sucks. All right, we'll just do a poll, I guess. I'm trying to do a prediction, but it's not letting me type it up. Okay. Good versus evil. 60 seconds on the clock. Offbeat Zero, what's up? Okay. Because I was going to do this. Choose good versus evil. This is what we're going to do. Lock in your vote. No stress. Okay, 50-50. Remember your choice and let's see if you survive, okay? I'm gonna choose evil. Oh! Your boy made it to the next round of Squid Game the Challenge. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yes, dude. Easiest money grab of my life. Easiest money grab of my life. I did it. Okay. I love that 024, it's like Bald 98 gives his whole spiel. His why, what he's playing for, what's at stake. And then 24 goes, yeah, that's crazy, man. I want a Burger King. I think that's hilarious. That's so honest and real and financially responsible. I feel like Burger Kings have to be, you know, pretty financially successful. 342 and 410 are playing the most convoluted game I've ever seen in my life. At one point, they're talking about, okay, you've got 43 points here, and they're chucking it, and I'm like, 43? What do you mean? Just do 5-10. 5-10-0. Ones? What are you talking about? Absolutely insane. Zoe and her dad are doing tic-tac-toe, but with throwing. It made no sense. I would have loved to do like a best of 7 tic-tac-toe, you know? Okay. Best of 7. Let's see if I can cook. Oh. Okay. Okay, it's a draw. It's a draw. All right. All right. Okay. Game number 2, I gotta win. Computer. Okay. Tom, my computer's the same way, or my internet's the same way. Okay, okay! Two out of three. Okay! Why am I cracked? Three wins, 1 tie, going into the 5th round, okay. Why am I insane? Let's go, dude. Easy money. Easy money. I would have made it to the next round for sure. For sure, dude. Absolutely cracked, okay? They then go into the yard. You thought you were gonna get playtime in the yard? Where everyone discusses what they're gonna do with the cash, which I love. And then we get this incredible question, or like follow-up, where it's like, what are you gonna do with the cash? And then she says everything she's gonna do for her family and her friends and her communicate, like whatever, or her community. And then she asks a follow-up, what are you gonna do for yourself? If anyone is gonna be on a reality TV show in this chat, I think that that is a phenomenal question to get to know someone really well. You want to avoid the Christina Mills not unable to name everyone, name a family member of all the jury, ask someone what they're going to use the money for themselves. He was. We were cheating. Did you ever think of that, Joseph? That, like, at any point it could be like, yo, if I win the money, we're splitting it. I got you. Don't worry. After this, I'm going to buy some artwork from you. Tax-free. Don't you stress. You're going to move to Australia. If you're an American citizen and you move to Australia, do you pay American taxes still? Nicole and James made that deal. Yeah, it's definitely super illegal. Oh, yeah, Tucker, well, yeah, Tucker's rich, so he would have been like, I don't need the money. If I had won, I was talking about this yesterday with Morgan and Turner. If I had won, dude, I would have been bankrolling a cabin, like, ski trip for our cast. I would have been, we would have had trips to, like, Universal Studios on me. Yeah, you can't share it, obviously, but... Oh my god, we would be eating good. We would be eating good. I would have covered our dinners. I'm telling you, I would have paid for the Uber. I would have fixed the AC in Cam's car. I would have done everything, man. If I had won, come on. They then have to elect. Oh, I would have bought so many T-Core hats, which, by the way, haven't gotten one. You then have to elect a monitor. And one of my favorite moments is Bald98. She was gonna give you that pickle. You're never seeing that pickle again. Did they send it to her? She didn't do an unboxing video. She was one of the few. Even though I would have loved to see her unboxing video. She's such a good influencer. She did one with chemo. Oh, yeah. Dang. You're never seeing that pickle, Joseph. That's on Jabari's, like, seat right now. In his car. He's driving to work every day with that pickle. Okay, so they have to elect a monitor. Or they have to choose a monitor. They all agree. They're like, yo, we should just vote. Who do we trust to do this? Player 98. Oh my god, I would love one of her hats. I would wear it non-stop. Are you kidding me? But it's okay. It's okay. I would want one of her hats with bunny ears on it. I think that'd be so cute. Bald98 is begging and he's getting defensive. He's like, we should just do rock, paper, scissors. No one even wants to vote a leader. We all sit there and go, yeah, we want to vote a leader. And he's like, no, guys, this isn't fair. We should just do rock, paper, scissors. And it's like, sorry, buddy. I think unfortunately for you, we're just gonna go ahead and vote everyone else. 410, 327, and 230. They are given the yellow patch. Big time responsibility. They give out special beds. And it ends up just being an actually special bed. I was so convinced something bad was gonna happen, but instead it was just like a swing and a miss. But they didn't really like, it was like a misdirection, but they didn't really spend much time on it, unfortunately. So I feel like it didn't really set up the idea of like, sometimes it's a good thing that you're voting and sometimes it's a bad thing that you're using your power for. They are given a beautiful breakfast where we are given a character moment, an evergreen from Trinity, where he reveals that he would love to use his money, the $4.56 million, on orange juice. He loves orange juice. Phenomenal character building. There's not much more to say outside of that. Just cool. Thanks, man. 183 then begins to flaunt his wealth, which is a bold decision. Don't love that as a viewer. He's talking about poker, and I'm just like, Joseph's a way better poker player than 183. Hello. 3 go up for eviction. It's player 98, bald 98, 437, and 417. And the situation is one person sacrifices themselves and then the other 2 get to live. First group to have a sacrifice, the other ones die. 2 groups of 3. It's absolutely insane. The mom is given off the hook instantly, just off the merit that she's a mother, which is crazy to me. She's a mother! Absolutely insane. They sacrifice themselves. It's a race to the death. And it's just like, I don't get sacrificing yourself. I really don't. I would refuse. I'd be like, I'm not going to do it. "100% Cassie, it pisses me off when people posture as if their cause is better than anyone else's. We are all under a microscope right now, you know? It's so expensive to live. It's like, it's impossible. And so I hated the guilt tripping, you know? And I wish that we got a diary room where they were like owning their shit, where they're like, yeah, I'm writing this till the wheels fall off. I'm gonna make everyone feel bad. Cause I have a kid, hello? But no, it was just genuine, like, you should sacrifice yourself for me because I'm a parent. It's just very interesting to me. They die, and then the episode ends. Dun dun dun. Going into episode 6, the monitors are able to pick who they like pick someone. They choose player 409, and that player 409 gets to choose someone to kill. This is a heavy burden. Player 409 reveals that she's been playing an under-the-radar game. Everyone's underestimating her strategically, but she's got killer instinct. And 410 is so funny to me because he then starts going around to everyone announcing that he is done caring for others and that from here on out, it's all about him. He's going to be putting himself first. And I'm sorry, that's incredible. Why? And it's not like in a like as a solidified bond type of way where he's like, hey, from here on out, it's me and you. I don't care about anyone else. We have to step on everyone else. It's me and you. He is just letting everyone know it is me, myself, and I will stab you in the back. That's crazy. I don't understand it. It makes zero sense. And so when he gets killed, it is so funny because it's just like, brother, they even have a cop-out where then they reveal what he said to everyone and they all collectively go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. Absolutely devastating. They then do Chutes and Ladders. This is, I'm gonna say it, one of the best looking sets in reality TV this year. This is so awesome. I think it looked great. I'm sure Big Brother is gonna rip this off next year. I'm so confident. It looked so good. They do this like team selection and they go through, they pick everyone. It's a whole thing. Player 346 is excluded and gets to replace someone. He replaces Trinity, and then we don't know what's gonna happen to Trinity. They go into this set. It looks gorgeous. Gigantic, it's sprawling, it looks kind of dangerous with the ladder. Like, it is just a super cool set. It looked awesome. Hats off to them. The first 6 teams to get through that finish line qualify, everyone else dies. And how this works is you and your partner, you go up the board, hopefully you go up ladders. You don't want to go down a chute because one of the slides leads to your death, the other one leads to your safety. You have no idea which one is which, and that therefore creates stakes, right? The yellow team, they choose the pink team, and 183 takes it so personally and becomes this like obnoxious, like for the rest of the game, he is unbelievably annoying. He really rubbed me the wrong way. He reacted so poorly, and I'm just like, dude, you're a poker player. Put on a poker face, literally. Just be like, hey, I understand. Everyone has tough decisions to make in this game. I get it. I'd prefer if it wasn't me. He tried to negotiate. It didn't work. But it's just like, he just crashes out and he's so annoying for the rest of the game and he alienates himself. Joseph, I was blown away. He's like, I'm such a good poker player, but I'm incapable of hiding my emotion right now. It made no sense. If I were every other team, I would stack on pink and put his life in danger until he dies. If you have the opportunity to put someone at risk, I would just stack it on pink. Because I get the idea of wanting to target a team, but in that situation, you know, what if they both survive? Now you have 2 enemies versus 1 enemy. And so, yeah, I think that I would just stack on pink until he dies. I would be curious to hear your thoughts. If anyone has differing opinions, feel free to sound off in the comments, but I think that that's what I would do. Slowly but surely, people are like working up and then they go back down. It's a whole thing. Also, by the way, I would absolutely try to fake out my partner going down the slide. I'd be like, okay, we do this together. And they're like, let's do it. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. I throw myself and catch and pull myself back out. There is no way I am putting my life at risk. A 50-50 chance that you die? No shot. I would fake them out. If your partner dies, then you slide down the slide, you live. If your partner lives, then you live, and then you apologize. I would not go down that slide 50-50. I'd be like, are you ready? They'd be like, let's do it. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. Absolutely not. And that to me just feels like the most obvious option. To the point where I'm curious if production said that's not allowed. Like the show Squid Game shows that you have to be like cutthroat and conniving and diabolical. And so I'm shocked that that's not people's like initial response to anything is throwing someone under the bus. The episode starts with the cliffhanger, which Netflix does this a lot, where it's like a cliffhanger, even though that they know that the show is like meant to be binged. They do a lot of cliffhangers. I don't know how I feel about this, because it's like, I don't love cliffhangers on Big Brother either, TBH, like, you know? So it's like, I don't even think cliffhangers are really worth it, but I'm curious its impact on the viewership. I don't know. 183 says like, I don't know why you're crying so much. And that to me is the most annoying thing. It's like, I don't know, man. People are scared. They're losing their friends. You know, and like, I don't know. It feels pretty obvious why they're crying. This is a high tension situation. You just reacted emotionally all episode. And you know, you were crashing out. And then now you're doing this. My favorite moment is like, yeah, people forget that anger is an emotion, you know? Cliffhangers work on paranoia. That's so real. One of my favorite moments is they send the team down and she goes, I'm so sorry. The mother interrupts her and goes, tell that to my son. Incredible. No notes. That's insane. Oh my god. You're crazy. You are insane. Tell that to my son. I would say, I don't care about your ugly ass kid. Apparently she apologized a million times over and she regrets it, like whatever. In that moment, I was like, oh my god, that is juicy. That is so juicy. Yeah. I brought it up to Eric and he was like, yeah, she regrets that. I was like, oh, okay. She apologized in the next episode as well. They all start making it through to the finish line. We get some playtime in the yard. And we get some world building with player 327. Her name is Lisa. She shares that her son has this condition and this is her why. And we're getting to the point where it's like, okay, interesting. The people that we're being introduced to, we now don't know if it's because they're going to die or if it's because they're the winner. So at this point in the game, the world building isn't as predictable. It's not an indicator of, oh yeah, this person's going to die in 20 minutes. 183 is telling people that he's made like millions of dollars. I don't think that you should tell the mother who is like playing for her child that you don't need the cash, because in all honesty, that just makes you expendable, you know? And apparently Melissa, like in the roundabout game, like revealed it to everyone. Apparently there was tons of drama that they didn't show. I regret that. Or I regret that they didn't show it, you know? I feel like I missed out on the drama. I would love to hear more from her, but that was just a quick conversation that we had. And 183 reveals that the reason why he's not doing well socially, and it's because he views it as a transaction. He's like, I gotta get people talking just so I can hear them speak, whatever. And it's like, that I feel like is so noticeable. Angela had this hilarious moment with Brooklyn and I where she is like holding us at gunpoint, essentially being like, why don't she shares an emotional story about herself. And then she's like, why don't you tell me an emotional story, Quinn? Brooklyn, why don't you share one? And it's like, when it is so clearly transactional, it doesn't work, you know? For these stories to hold weight and things like that, it needs to come up organically. You need to ask questions and get people to start talking about themselves. And then that's where the social game like builds bonds, you know? You don't get to just be like, all right, tell me your trauma. Rachel trying to do this with Adrian. Yeah, Adrian's too awkward of a person, you know, to do that. There's some people where you can ask like questions like that and it's in the follow-up where it starts to feel organic. But I don't know. Knowing Adrian, that's so funny to be like, well, tell me about your life. And he's just like, it feels like an interview. We then, for episode 7, go into the blind gift exchange. And what this is musical chairs. And then they stop, they pick someone, and then you give them the gift. That person then takes off their blindfolds, and they have to decide, oh shit, who gave me this gift? If I'm wrong, I die. If I'm correct, that person dies. Trinity is also revealed to be alive, which is very funny. They're like, oh, hey, man. Like, it just feels like so, like, non-eventful when they see that he's alive. My suggestion here is to look at people's faces. What you want to do is see whose faces are red from the blindfolds. You know, if you've had that blindfold tied for long enough, it's gonna have red marks on their face. That's what I would look for. That's the only indication I can figure. And so if I were to pick out the present, I would tie mine super tight so that it's pushing extremely hard. And the last thing I'll say about this is that we do lose our queen, Melissa. I loved Eric and Melissa's dynamic. I met them in Florida. Eric was a really cool guy. He died in the episode before. This episode, you know, you're hoping that Melissa manages to make it further. And unfortunately, she's given the gift and she dies. I wish there needs to be a way. Cassie, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for chatting. I think that you should be able to, like, split the audience in half and choose between half of the people who gave you the gift. Because it feels too difficult, I think, if you're given the gift to be able to pick it. You know what I mean? It feels too difficult. I don't know. But that summarizes our Squid Game coverage. For all my baddies in the chat, would you compete on Squid Game the Challenge if you had a chance? See, I was Big Brother or bust. I'm like, if they had offered me Survivor, it would have been pretty difficult for me to be like, you know what? All right, let's do it. You know? All right, we're gonna play some Fortnite for the last 30 minutes here. Feel free to send your thoughts on all things Survivor finale. Did you like Savannah as a winner? And then feel free to send in your thoughts on Survivor. Or Squid Game. I would do Squid Game if I like if I were Sandra, I would do Squid Game if I were Sandra. If I had been on, like, you know, after I win Big Brother All-Stars, you know? I loved Sophie so much. I'm gonna send her a message and just be like, hey, it was a pleasure watching you. She did such a good job. Savannah is a great winner. I wish that Survivor 50 hadn't spoiled it. Do I start BB25 or play Marvel Rivals? I would say Marvel Rivals. Oh my gosh. Don't look at me! I'm so congested, oh my god. Rizgod, the tribe has spoken. Everyone's like, who the hell is Rizgod? Who the hell is Rizgod? Okay. Oh, we had it right. What is this? Winterfest 86? What is this? Cool! Oh, Haley, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, I didn't even know this. Cool. Izzy is so fun. It's like devastating. Like, imagine Ella as active of a player as like Morgan, but with an edit of AJ, you know, from Big Brother Canada. Haley, I'm so sorry. Izzy was so much fun. Like, Izzy was so much fun. She was super active. She loved the game of Big Brother and was playing super hard. This wedding's kicking your ass. I'm sending you kisses through the camera, my girl. You hear that, everyone? Do not get married in a church. It will not look good. This is our chance. This is our chance. I want to get married somewhere gothic. Something like picturesque, you know? My suit's gonna be so fire. All my groomsmen are gonna look so good. Mandatory. I know I'm gonna have a big overcoat, sunglasses on, looking like a schneck. Yeah, I wanted it to look a little demonic, you know? Sick nasty, yeah. I'm gonna look tough. Me and my boys are gonna wake up early. We're gonna carpool together to the wedding. It'll be awesome. My friend Jace, his brother's wedding was outside, and that was really cool because they're from Hawaii and everything. That was pretty cool. I worked, I was like 20 and I was like a bartender. I was selling drinks. Ooh, born on Halloween? That's cool. I got flown out to, so in the military, sometimes you can get like free flights. So since I was a dependent, I got a free flight, and then I had a free stay in Hawaii because my friend lives there. Okay, here we go. Burn in hell! Woo! Woo, baby! Come on, God! I'm Batman! As in October, baby, I had pretty spooky Halloween themed birthdays, obviously. Of course. Ow. June. June! My sweet June, baby. My sweet June. My muse. I say that all the time. All I know about star signs is that Libras are the best. That is all I know. Legitimately. I am a Libra, yes. The best sign. Oh, we're compatible. Nice. I had no idea. Makes sense. That the stars, moon, and sun would all agree. Makes sense to me. It adds up. Foster Collins, my friend, is a Libra, and he's the best. All right, we've got 2 kills. 47 people remain. My friend Leo is a Libra, and then Libra from Big Brother 10 is a Leo. Woo, baby! Aren't there a lot of Sagittarius winners of Big Brother or something? I'm scared to do a tarot card reading. It feels too permanent, you know? Oh my god. Gemini? They have cool names. Hand reading is scary too. Palm reading. I always love the Simpsons bit when she's like, and you're gonna have a really big pool. I bought my sister a deck of tarot cards like 3 Christmases ago or something. The only Libra winner is Rachel. I thought it was Jordan, but it was actually Rachel. Ooh, you got some for last birthday? I was literally, it's a good thing that you said that, because I was literally thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy some cards for Christmas, perhaps. Come on, baby. All I gotta do is dance. All I gotta do is land. Let's do this thing. Freeze! Put the money in the bag! I do want to show you all your Christmas gifts. Yesterday, I was so close to doing it. It's so hard. Oh, 93. Hello. Happy Hanukkah. Whoa! Yes! I'm cracked! I'm cracked! "11 days. I can't do this. I'm dying. I'm dying." Oh, well, all right. Aries, ooh. I feel like Aries is a cool sign to be. No? Or I always like Taurus. That's the one with the bull, right? I always like the Taurus. I think it looks so cool. You do have to be 21 to play Big Brother, that is true. Woo! Come on, God! I'm untouchable! My love for the game is insatiable. I'm schnasty, Your Honor, I'm schnasty. 18 would be crazy. How old was What's Her Bucket on Big Brother 4? She dated the Army Ranger. She was like 19 or something like that. It was a little suspicious. I think I would have been better. I think I would have been better if I was younger. People would have thought it was a lot sweeter. If I didn't want to play like fun, if I just wanted to be like a sweet, endearing guy, I think it would have been better for me to just be a young kid who's super endearing, more athletic. I was in better shape when I was younger. Have any dentists gone on Survivor? It would drive me nuts. I need to be able to brush. I love brushing my teeth. It's one of my favorite things to do. I would be dying. I'm so sad that Andy isn't on Survivor 50. Like, how am I supposed to live? Big Brother 50 is going to be crazy when they bring Janelle back for the 90th time. Like, I promise you they bring Janelle back. Rizzo replaced him. I like Rizzo. I think I would have preferred Andy, I think? Is that crazy? There's nothing gross about having sensitive skin. Capricorn, that's what it is. Like, I think I'm sad that it's like one or the other. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, well, okay. I just don't think I was equipped to handle that. Interesting. Drew Basile? Yeah, I'd love to see Drew on like a... Yeah, I think Drew would have been interesting. I think Drew is better suited for like a second chances or an all-stars or something. I want to be an all-star so bad. I'll sell my soul to CBS to be an all-star, a Big Brother all-star. Aquarius, aka Ian? I don't know. Ian is Pisces? Okay. I think BB30 is perfect. I think you do New Era All-Stars. This skin is ass. I agree. It's on random. It's on random. Hello, Bella. How are you? Would love to run into someone here. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh my god, that was so scary. Writing you 4-page love letters and making fire ass TikToks. Oh, stop! I need to write you a love letter. Oh my gosh. I love the idea of winning HOH. I opened my letter. It's from Haley. I think, oh my god, how did you make it black and white, Christine? What the heck? Oh! Put him in a coffin! Come on, God! What, like it's hard? I'll read it. Dearest Haley. You have to, Haley, you have to announce that you're pregnant. I'm begging you. Quinn, I have a child. And you're the father. We're so excited for you to return home. Virgo is Dan. Interesting, actually. Oh! I thought I had a sniper earlier. I'm so confused. I'm so curious. Sagittarius moon, Taurus rising. Interesting. Upbeat Zero, what's up? What's up? I have my full chart posted on Twitter from before the fame. Rift anomaly. Interesting. Indubitably. Oh my god. Good news is I missed all my shots. Okay, easy money, easy freaking money. October Babies Rise. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? What? What is that? What is that? I've never seen that before! I do let it get to my head. It should, Hella Bella, you would win. This is devastating. This is devastating. What the hell? This is unbelievably devastating. Oh, I have no idea what that TikTok was. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is devastating. Okay, baddies. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time and attention. I will be here tomorrow, where we will discuss what if Big Brother did their version of Squid Games. Until then, I hope everyone has a great rest of their night.